Good day, good day, good day. How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing okay. So today I'm just going to show you how to solve simultaneous equations, right? So we are on our day 11 of solving algebra questions. So how do we solve a simultaneous equation? So what I'm going to show you are tricks that you can use to solve a simultaneous equation without a problem. So we're having two equations, the other one saying negative 2y plus x is equals to negative 1, and the other one is saying x squared minus 7 minus y squared is equals to negative y. So what you do is that you first check your equations and you check the one that is so much simple. So if we can check these two equations, we can already see that this one is the simpler equation. So how do you notice that this is your simple equation? You check this by checking the linear one, because you can see that this one is having squares, so this one is not easy to use. So we can start by picking up this one. So this is saying negative 2y plus x is equals to negative 1. So the next step that you do is that you check your variables. Which one is simple one, right? As you can see, this one is saying negative 2y plus x is equals to negative 1. So already we can see that this variable is our simple one because it is not having a coefficient. So what we do next is that we are trying to make this the subject of the formula. So it means that this we can take it to the other side. So now our equation can become x is equals to, when this crosses there, it will be positive, so this will be 2y minus 1. So this is a simplified equation now with this subject of the formula. So x is the subject of the formula on this equation. So it means that now we can use this x as our subject of the formula, and we can use to substitute on that equation. So on that harder equation, wherever there is x, we are going to place 2y minus 1. So let's see. So that equation is saying x squared minus 7 minus y squared is equals to minus y. So wherever that there is x, we are going to place 2y minus 1. And don't forget to put the brackets, right? So this now becomes 2y minus 1 squared, because this one was having a squared. So that would be minus 7 minus y squared is equals to minus y. So now where there's a bracket like this and there's a squared, it means that we are going to put two brackets, right? So this becomes 2y minus 1, 2y minus 1, minus 7, minus y squared, and we can bring our y this side, so that would be positive y will be equals to 0, like that, right? So the next step is to multiply out the brackets. So when you are multiplying out the brackets, this multiplied by this gives us 4y squared. This multiplied by this, that's negative 2y. This and this, negative 2y. And then this and this, it will be positive 1. And then we can continue with the rest. So this is minus 7 minus y squared plus y being equals to 0, like that. So it means that now the next step is just to group the like terms and add the like terms, right? So which like terms are we having in this situation? This is the like term with this one, they're having squares. So 4y squared minus y squared simply gives us 3y squared. And now we are having the y, right? So we're having negative 2y, and positive y. So negative 2y gives us negative 4y. And then plus that y, it gives us negative 3y, right? And now we're having plus 1 minus 7. So a plus 1 and a minus 7 gives us minus 6. And this will be equals to 0. So as you can look at our equation like this, we can see that there is a common factor. So every term here can be divided by 3, right? So we are going to divide every term by 3. So this divided by 3, this divided by 3, this divided by 3, and also the last term divided by 3. So let's see what that gives us, right? So now, negative 3y divided by 3, this just gives us y squared. I mean negative 3y squared. So that's just y squared, and minus 3y divided by 3, this is just minus y. And minus 6 divided by 3, that's minus 2. And 0 divided by 3 is just 0. And now we can see that we're having a simple quadratic equation which we can just factorize now. So this will be y, this will be y, and then 2, and then 1, and then minus, and plus. So now we can equate every bracket to 0. So it means that our y plus 1 is equals to 0, or our y minus 2 is equals to 0. And also it means that we can solve each independently. So it means that our y here becomes negative 1, or our y becomes 2. So now we found the values of y. So after finding the values of y, now we can substitute in this equation that we made earlier on to find the values of x, right? So let's see. So we are going to find the values of x on each of these, right? So firstly, let's start with this one. So we know that our x is equals to 2y minus 1, right? So our x here becomes 2 and then negative 1 minus 1. So which our x becomes 2 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 2 minus 1. That's negative 3. So this is negative 3. And again, we know that we're having another solution here. So we can also say x, I'm sorry about that, let me just write it somewhere. So also know that our y is equals to, our x will be equals to 2, and another solution we found was 2, so 2 minus 1. So our x will become, what is 2 multiplied by 2, that's 4, and then minus 1, that's 3. So we found 2 values of x and 2 values of y. So maybe let's just write them somewhere else to show that, right? So maybe we can write them here. So our 2 values of y. So solve that y is equals to negative 1, or y is equals to 2. And also solve that our x is equals to negative 3, or our x is equals to 3. So that's how we can solve a simultaneous equation, right? If you like content like this, guys, please subscribe, follow, like, and share with your mates, guys. So today, as it is our day 11, and also we found a new way to record our videos without any difficulties. So it means that I'm also going to give you a bonus simultaneous equation. So each video that I'm going to post, there'll be at a time difference of only 30 minutes. So after doing this, please try to solve this on your own. See you on the next one. Goodbye.